This is a new feature I'm going to try and do on this channel. Every now and again we get books in as which they ask us to review, and I think this is one of them. This one is the Bible of South African rugby. This is the one you must have as a rugby fan. If you don't have this, you're going to get all your trivia wrong, and this is necessary. So here it is, SA Rugby Annual 2017. So what makes this annual good? It's the 46th edition, 700 pages in it. It's got a stack of stats, but if you look where this has come from, this one, just for a bit of the history buffs, this is the 1955 annual. Look how thin it is compared. This is huge. I mean, this is when rugby was really popular in South Africa. It was huge. 1955 Springboks. 2017, obviously things have moved along with the times. It is a huge book. It's filled and packed with figures, stats, everything. Dwayne Heath and Eddie Grebe have done a magnificent job in doing this as well. So what does it have? Well, it has the record of every single South African first-class team in South Africa. It has the record of all the Super Rugby stats, all the Currie Cup stats, the history and the stats of all the unions, the records, all the things like that. It has the name of every single South African player playing overseas at the beginning of the year, and that's huge. And I mean, if you think of all the Springboks, it gives an in-depth analysis of every season of the Springboks. It's all the records against all the playing countries, every little stat you want to know. This is what makes us rugby journalists knowledgeable. Well, this is, if you want to have the same knowledge as a lot of us, you read this thing. It's got so many facts in there, and you can literally spend hours there. And if you're a history buff, and if you're a stats buff, you'll love this really. It's really a great. I'm just going to open up here. It's got the name of every single Springbok has ever played for them, what tests they've played. There we go about the Springboks year. We go the top 5 Springboks in the year as well. Good in-depth profiles on them as well. Basically, this is the review of the 2016 season, and it's an excellent review. It's an excellent review, really worth it. It's cost 200 Rand. You can get it by exclusive books, Loot, Take a Lot, all these places sell it as well, your local bookshop, or you can contact SA Rugby. They'll let you know where to get it as well from there. It's, as I say, edited by Dwayne Heath and Eddie Grebe. Guys, really done a magnificent job on this, and I think it's really worth getting. But you know what? Don't believe me. Believe some of the colleagues. I've asked some of my colleagues who are South African rugby writers to give their versions of what they think of this book. Here they are.
I think it's the Bible of South African rugby. You get all the info that you need there. It's reliable. It's a must-have.
They don't call the South African Rugby Annual the Bible for nothing. It's a very, very comprehensive collection of statistics from players to teams, from all the events that have happened over the past year. But at the same time, it goes back to time immemorial. So it's a wonderful tool for any journalist to use, but at the same time as well for any avid rugby fan, because that is what we call the Bible of South African rugby.
I think for any rugby fan, it's a fantastic publication because it's got the history of Springbok rugby all in there, all the results, all the players, all their biographical details. So it's the ideal thing to settle any of those braai-side, arguments you have about, who Irvin Etzebeth made his debut against and that sort of thing. And fascinating trivia things, like the other day I discovered that, Jan Surfontein and his father Bullo are the only father and son pair to play for the SA Schools team. And then obviously for working journalists like us, it's an absolutely vital treasure trove and reference book.
So that's it. If you want to be knowledgeable in rugby, this is not a paid endorsement, but I must tell you something. I can't do without this book, and you should get it as well if you're a rugby fan. Cheers.